Hello everybody, my name is Daulton Nelson and today I'd like to give my thoughts on a game I just beat. That game being Ikaruga for the Nintendo Switch. Ikaruga was developed by Treasure, and the copy that I had played was published by Nicholas. Ikaruga is a 2D side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. Earlier this year, I had played Treasure's Alien Soldier, based off of my love for the company's debut, Gunstar Heroes. After playing that game and enjoying what it had to offer, I felt like I should look more into Treasure's library. Now, Treasure has a lot of notable releases under them, but one of the bigger titles that they've released is Ikaruga. Ikaruga is a cult and critic favorite, being hailed as one of Treasure's greatest works, as well as being regarded as one of the best shoot-'em-ups out there, and after playing it, I can definitely see why people feel this way. The gameplay within Ikaruga consists of you controlling a spaceship that must clear these linear auto-scrolling levels. The basic goal really is to survive until the end, but Ikaruga's arcade origin has you shooting ships to gain a high score. The controls in Ikaruga are very simple. You can move the ship around the screen to dodge incoming enemy shots. Being a shoot-'em-up, you can shoot in Ikaruga by hitting the fire button. If you hold this button down, the ship will automatically fire its shots at a high fire rate, almost making a big killer vertical line of shots. There is also a missile button, where you can shoot an amount of missiles based off of a charge gauge you fill via a certain mechanic in the game. And finally, there is the defining mechanic of Ikaruga that makes it so unique, and that is its polarity button. When you start a game of Ikaruga, your ship will look a bluish white, but if you press the polarity button, your ship will turn into a reddish black. Switching between these two polarities is very important in Ikaruga for a number of reasons. First, enemy ships will either fire black or white bullets, depending on the color of the ship. Your ship will be weak to whatever color is the opposite of yours. To clarify, if you are a white ship, you will be killed by black bullets, but you will be impervious to the bullets that are the same color as you are. So, your white ship can also go through white bullets. Even better, if you run into the bullets that are the same color as you will absorb them. Absorbing the bullets builds up your missile gauge. The missile gauge itself is split into pieces, so as you absorb bullets, these pieces will fill up with color. And then when you fire your missiles, you will fire an amount of missiles equal to the amount of pieces you filled up in your gauge. So, you are encouraged to run into as many of the same color bullets as possible, so that you can fire as many missiles as possible. This is a great risk-reward feature of Ikaruga that can really help you get through tough moments of the game. That's not the end of what the polarity mechanic has to offer. Just as you are susceptible to bullets that are the opposite color that you are, enemy ships can be defeated quicker if you shoot them with the opposite color as well. Again, risk and reward takes center stage here, as killing ships quicker is a great advantage to have. But, at the same time, if those ships shoot at you, you could be killed if you're not careful. Ikaruga also has a combo system in the game that increases the score you obtain with the high combo you can achieve. How to start building up this combo is you have to destroy 3 ships of the same color in a row. Doing so will increment your combo by 1, but if you are in the middle of trying to increment your combo and shoot one ship that has a different color to the increment you're building up, the whole combo gets reset to 0. And to add insult to injury, getting a big score is how you gain more lives in the game. In Ikaruga, it only takes 1 bullet to hit you in order to destroy your ship. When that happens, your life counter goes down by 1, and all bullets on the screen are cleared so that you can get your bearings and pick up your current game. Once you lose your last life, it's game over, and you have to start your run all over again. This makes it so that maintaining your combo and getting a big score is essential if you want to try and beat this game, and that is going to be hard. That is because Ikaruga is difficult, really difficult. It took me a little bit to clear even the first stage of this game, and even longer to consistently clear the second one. I can't even beat the third one normally. I had to force my way through the game to see the ending using infinite continues. There are 5 stages in total for Ikaruga. and each one seems to take the difficulty of the previous stage and turn it up to an 11. The sheer amount of bullets that come at you in this game is intimidating alone, but enemy patterns, stage hazards, and your own human error is also moving against you in this game. But honestly, I kind of love that. It's not like the game is unfair about these things most of the time. Every obstacle in the game can be cleared, given that you have the time and the patience to sit there and play these stages on repeat, learning each and everything as you go about a stage. Ikaruga is the kind of game that asks you to grow as a player while you are playing it. Every time I would jump into a game of Ikaruga, I felt like I was learning something new or coming up with a new technique. How I played the game when I started and how I play it now is vastly different, and I believe the developers are aware of this room that they've given to the player for player growth. Each stage within Ikaruga starts with a philosophical statement on what it means to face a daunting task, the kind of task that seems impossible given the odds. Yet you persevere. You persevere as a player because you know you can do it, you know what killed you last time, and you get back up each time the game knocks you down, because you know that deep down you have the skill to clear this section that you are stuck on. It's beautiful. Ikaruga truly is an experience unlike any other, because it makes you feel these things through its mechanics. Interactivity, the core of a video game. I don't think Ikaruga is perfect. The movement speed of the ship could be a little faster. I also wish the collider was a bit more defined on your ship. There were some deaths in the game that felt a little odd. And there were some moments in the game that felt cheap, like in Stage 3 with the doors that would open and close. These cylindrical doors in particular are the same color as the background, and the stage moves pretty fast, so the amount of time for you to have a reaction to these is pretty short and obfuscated. But overall, I really enjoyed Ikaruga. It's definitely one of the hardest experiences I've had with a video game, but also one of the most rewarding. I love picking this game up and learning new things and continually evolving myself as I go through this piece of software. So I'm going to give Ikaruga an 8 out of 10. While not perfect, Ikaruga is able to offer you an experience that is enlightening and is unique with its great but simple controls and mechanics that help you learn as you go through it. I would definitely recommend this to all players, even with the given difficulty. That concludes my review of Ikaruga. If you like my reviews, you can like, comment, or subscribe. I also have social media links in the description below, as well as a link to my online portfolio, where you can see video game works that I have done. And with that out of the way, please make sure to have a great day.